Apple is quietly preparing what could become one of the most polarizing iPhones in its history. The iPhone 18 Pro isn't just another yearly refresh, it signals a major shift in Apple's design, performance, and long-term strategy. What's surprising is how early these details are leaking. Supply chain reports, internal testing data, and credible insiders are already giving us a clear picture of what Apple is building for 2026. And this looks less like an iteration, and more like a reset. Let's break it down. A softer, more unified design. At first glance, the iPhone 18 Pro won't look radically different from the iPhone 17 Pro. Flat edges, premium materials, familiar silhouette. But the details matter. Apple is reportedly refining the aluminum unibody to create a more seamless, uniform look, especially on the back. The current two-tone contrast between glass and metal is expected to almost disappear, giving the phone a more fluid and refined appearance. This seems intentional. Recent Pro models have leaned heavily into an industrial look, impressive but cold. Apple appears to be softening that image without sacrificing its premium feel. The thickest iPhone ever. One of the biggest talking points is thickness. For the second year in a row, Apple is reportedly making the iPhone thicker, and this time, it could become the thickest and heaviest iPhone ever. Why? A larger battery, more advanced camera hardware, and additional internal components. Apple's message is clear. Performance and endurance now matter more than ultra-thin design. The end of the dynamic island? This is where things get controversial. Leaks suggest Apple may remove the dynamic island entirely, replacing it with a single punch-hole front camera in the top left corner. Face ID sensors would move completely under the display using advanced transparent display technology. Yes, it sounds very un-Apple. But remember, the dynamic island itself was once doubted before Apple turned it into a software advantage. If this happens, expect Apple to introduce a new interface experience built around it. Major camera upgrades. The front camera is rumored to jump to 24 megapixels, significantly improving selfies, video calls, and front-facing video, a big win for creators. On the back, things get even more serious. Apple is reportedly adding a variable aperture main camera, a feature borrowed straight from professional DSLR and mirrorless cameras. This allows real optical control over light, depth of field, and motion, not just software tricks. Paired with a new multi-layer sensor, this could make the iPhone 18 Pro one of the most capable mobile cameras ever. Satellite internet and Apple's own modem. Connectivity is also taking a huge leap. Apple is said to be preparing full satellite internet support, not just emergency messaging. This could allow real internet access in remote areas through a subscription service. On top of that, the iPhone 18 Pro will debut Apple's C2 modem, expected to finally outperform Qualcomm with faster speeds, better efficiency, and improved battery life. A20 chip. Apple's AI turning point. At the core is the A20 chip, Apple's first 2-nanometer processor. While performance and efficiency improve, the real story is AI. Apple is reportedly redesigning memory placement specifically for on-device AI processing, making Apple Intelligence faster, smarter, and more power-efficient. Many analysts compare this moment to the M1 chip, a fundamental shift, not just an upgrade. Final thoughts. The iPhone 18 Pro is shaping up to be one of Apple's boldest and most controversial phones ever. Thicker design, pro-level cameras, satellite internet, custom modems, and a next-gen AI chip. Apple is clearly done playing it safe. If even half of these leaks are true, the iPhone 18 Pro won't just be another iPhone. It'll be a statement.